Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Talanta Eye. I'm yours, Edwin Kuria, and today issues hitting our top stories is that it's petition time. It's the petition seasons. We've already had 17 governors who are facing court battles as their losers go to court to challenge their win. On the other hand, the president and his deputy were holding a different kind of petition yesterday. And a farmer from Bomet County is the latest Sport Pesa winner, the latest millionaire in town. Let's get looking at the issues that are hitting our news as we have outlined them. Now, there's still a row between the two presidential parties or candidates, that is the from NASA team and the Jubilee team. They all rejected the new team that we talked about yesterday, announced by Mr. Chebukati. But Mr. Chebukati still insists that he's within the constitution and his judgments, and he works for an independent vote. Now, I talked about the governor petitions. So far, the court says that it expects to receive about 300 petitions by the end of today. And that is petitions on both governors, on all governors, senators, MPs, basically all the elective positions. And at least 17 governors are facing a very major battle to hold on to their victory, to hold on to their seat. Each of them has been challenged on different accounts. And perhaps some of the key governors or newsmakers, and only because they are newsmakers, such as Governor Alfred Mutua, yesterday Wiper's candidate Wavinya Ndeti, filed a case alleging that there's massive irregularities, and so is seeking the nullification of that election. Another governor who's still going to have to hold on to their seat or try and fight for their seat is Madam Anne Waiguru of Kirinyaga County, after the NARC Kenya leader Martha Karua took her case to court, and she's saying that she needs to declare that Anne Waiguru is unfit for the governor's seat or any public office for that matter. So it's good to see how this will play out, but I think it's not arguable that the greatest winners right now are the lawyers and the courts. A lot of revenue is going that way because of election petitions. And I think I read somewhere in the paper that the minimum fee for this election petition to the lawyers is 500,000 shillings. So that's really not a joke. And onto some good news. In the wake of today, Kenya has been named one of the most charitable countries, or the country with the most generous people. And that's the third in the whole world. That is after Singapore and Myanmar. Yes, Myanmar. But in Africa, that makes us number one. And the basis of this was giving money to a good cause, volunteering time, and helping strangers. And I think there is no mistake there. We might have our flaws as Kenyans, but when it comes to rallying together for a worthy cause or supporting the needy in our society, we are at the forefront of that. So it's up to you to take the challenge. Even as the statistics show that we are number 3, are you as an individual generous, or do you feel you have enjoyed some of this generosity that's been cited amongst Kenyans? Now, I'll take you to the matatu industry, and this matters business because we know the matatu industry is one of the biggest sectors in this country, and they rake up to about 300 million a day. That's just in one day. However, yesterday, the Matatu Owner Association chairman, Mr. Simon Kimutai, raised concern that at least 75 million is being lost every day because of the annulment of the elections, by the presidential elections by the Supreme Court, because there's a lot of wait and see. People are slowing down their activities, so it also has an impact on movement that slows down their movement as well. Again, matatu owners are fearful and are playing the wait and see game, so most of them have taken their matatus off the road. And he says that he actually called on both political sides to give IEBC its space to conduct fresh elections so that business goes back as usual. The matatu sector employs a lot of individuals and it deploys a lot of funds, so it would be very, very important to have normalcy in the country because we are losing a lot of money. And I'm sure when we probe further, we'll find out that it's not just the matatu sector that's losing. We have several other sectors out there that are losing because of this announcement. Now, allow me to take you to another issue, and that's an issue that most people have been talking about, and that is how Sonko is running the Nairobi County government. I mean, there was a lot of skepticism of what he would do, but he's turning out to be setting a great example for all governance in the country, because he has been adamant and very strong in the war against graft, even from his first day, arresting those who were caught with money that was not banked. And now he's outlawing cash payments in the city, which he says is one of the greatest avenues of corruption. And that's true, because most corruption happens in exchange of cash. So he's urging everyone, or making it mandatory, to pay through the EGG Pay service. Now, when it comes to the EGG Pay service, you can pay by dialing *217#, or you can get their app where you can make all your payments, or visit their website, which is epayments.nairobi.go.ke. It's a good thing that he has started the war on corruption, because I believe aligning and making sure that the people who are running the county government are the right people, or have the best interest of the citizen, is a first step towards great governance. And I'm expecting to see a lot more happening, a lot of changes. And now to the newest millionaire in town. I mean, betting has become a big thing. I know so many people who complained online that they've wasted or lost so much money in betting, but equally we are having a string of winners all through. When SportPesa says that they are made of winners, I think they are living true to their tagline. The latest millionaire in town is a Bomet farmer by the name Daniel Malel, who last weekend won a whopping 20 million from betting. So I hope he spent less than that, because he's been betting for quite some while, since he started betting in 2015. So I would hope that this is not a reinstatement of his status, but at least he gets more money to do even better with it. Remember, earlier this year we had Samuel Abisai winning 221 million. So of course betting is taking a strong hold, but I think I'd like to caution Kenyans that the value of hard work beats luck anytime. So it's very important that we don't leave our source of incomes or our careers to pursue betting, because betting is a game of odds, and the odds might never be in your favor. And when they're in your favor, well, you become a big winner. But what are the odds of that happening? That's also an issue to bet about. So let us know what you think about the issues and the stories that we've covered today in our comment section. Engage us on all our socials, or interact with us in the comment section. And also let us know what other issues in the news are capturing your attention and we've not touched on. Until tomorrow, this has been your edition of the Talanta Eye. I'm yours, Edwin Kuria. Thank you very much.